Hi, this is Srinivas once again in front of you with English grammar, active and passive voice part 2. As we discussed before, part 1, the basic things were discussed based on the tenses, how the active sentences can be changed into passive form and its rule. Now we have to discuss some sentences which are without subject and sentence with double subjects and double objects, and the same way the sentences, particularly the imperative sentences, interrogatory sentences, and the sentences without subjects can be discussed today as a part of English class today. Okay, let's have discuss more about this topic in active and passive voices. As I told before that, okay, as I told before this, whenever we find any sentence, whenever we find any sentence in a active form starting with do or does. For example, do you like sweets? Does Raju like sweets? These are the interrogatory sentences. These are interrogatory sentences which are starting with do or does. In that case, how we can change in a passive, that is based on the object, at the same time based on some structures. Do you like sweets? The passive form is are the sweets liked by you? Means whenever the sentence starting with the do or does in a passive form, we can find is or are. The starting word is or are. The same way we have to say that in a sentence starting with did. Okay, did you complete your homework? Then passive form, was the homework completed by you? So was we have to write was. In case two objects, then we have to write were. For example, did you eat mango and bananas? Did you eat mango and banana? Here we can write were the mango and bananas. Okay, mangoes and bananas eaten. Were the mangoes and bananas eaten by you? Like that you have to write. In the same way, do you like sweets? Active voice. Are the sweets liked by you? Why we are using are? Because sweets are plural. Sweets are plural. So that do you complete? Did you complete homework? This is past tense. Okay. So that we have to use was. Was the homework completed by you? Was the homework completed by you? Like that, some sentences we can observe, some changes we can see in active to passive form. Like that, some more. Without subject, whenever you find the active voice without subject, how can you change? Before that told no, subject plus object, object plus subject comes like that, and without subject how can we change? There is also one way how we can use, what is that? Let. We can use let. Whenever the subject is not there, we can use let. And another way is also there, you can use you are requested, or you are ordered. You are ordered. We can use you are requested or ordered. So these are the sentences can be changed like this, can be changed like this. So what are the changes? Let's look at this. For example, what I told, without subjects, how can we change? I told no, let. We can use let. Open the door. Open the door, how can you change? Let the door be opened in a passive form. The same way, close the door. Let the door be closed. In case in that sentence you find order or request, okay, then we have to say that you are requested to open the door, you are ordered to open the door. You see the next sentence here, open the door please. Here we can find request. So whenever you find the request, then you have to change you are requested. Whenever you find the order, for example, one master ordered to servant to open the door. Okay, opened the door. Then your master order only. He gives orders, no? So servant is ordered to open the door. Okay, servant is ordered to open that means you are ordered to open the door. Like that, whenever you find the order, you have to say that you are ordered. Whenever you find the request, you have to say that you are requested. So these are the some very important changes we have to observe. Without, in case of without what? Without subject in a active voice. Like that, let's have discuss in case of two objects. In case of two objects, for example, Shiva gave pen to Subbu. Here, Shiva is a subject, Shiva is subject, and the object is pen. At the same time, Subbu is the name of a man or boy. We can say that. Okay, Shiva is a boy. Here is also one boy. Two boys are there here. Let's have discuss. So Subbu is also a small boy. Shiva is also a small boy. So he gave a pen to, the pen is a object, Subbu is also object. Whenever the two objects are there, we can expect two answers. Why? Because in a passive form passive form always starts with the object. So here one object is pen, another object is Subbu. So here a pen, we can start a pen with one a pen. This another one with Subbu. Subbu was given a pen by Shiva. One, and a pen was, okay, here we have to write pen. A pen was given to Subbu by what? Shiva. A pen was given to Subbu by Shiva. Like that, some changes we can observe. Some changes we can observe like that. Let's have discuss more about these things. Active and passive voice. Here we can observe whenever you find who in a active form, whenever you find who in a active form, then in a passive form you can find by whom, by whom. For example, who broke the chair, who broke the chair. Then in a passive form what we have to write to, by whom, by whom was the chair broken, by whom was the chair broken. So who broke the chair, that is past tense. The same way, by whom was the chair broken, by whom was the chair broken. So in case of one chair, in case of two chairs we have to write by whom were the chairs broken, by whom were the chairs broken. Like that only we have to write in active and passive voices. These are, see here, do and does. When we are writing this active and passive form, for example, when the sentence in active form starting with who means interrogatory sentences, then we have to write by whom. In case do or does or, no. In case did, we have to write was or were. And without subject, what I told? Let. We can write let. Without subject, what we have to write? No subject. If there is no subject, then we have to write with let. These are the very important things to be remembered forever. Most of the students are making mistake here only while they are writing the sentences into passive form. Now, let's have discussed some basic rules of the same thing in case of modal verbs. In case of modal verbs, what is that? In case of modal verbs, what are the changes should be made? Modal verbs means can, could, may, might, shall, should, will, would, must, need, dare, ought to. These are all modal verbs. In case of modal verbs also we can change passive form. How? For example, you should do this work. You should do this work here. So this work should be done by you. How we have to write? This work should be done by you. The same way, you should respect the elders. You should respect the elders. The elders should be respected by you. How? The elder should be respected by you. What we have to write? You should respect the elders. Here should changes into should be. And can. Whenever using can, the passive form is can be. What is that? Can be. The same way may be. The same way Kalyani can write English. Kalyani can write English. So English can be written by Kalyani. The same way, whenever you find to means infinitive, and the passive form always comes to be. I have to do the work. I have to do this work means this work has to be done. As after that to be. Whenever we are using to, we have to write in a passive form to be. What is that? In a passive form to be should be written. Like that only, I have to complete the work to be completed by me. I have to write a novel. A novel have to be written by me. So like that only, we have to change an active to passive form. The Kirtana was to complete the homework. Kirtana has to complete the homework. In this way, homework has to be completed by Kirtana. These are all what the active into passive voices. Some more basics. What we discussed in the previous class, we can discuss once again. Why? Because just for recapitulation of the grammar topics. Okay. Now, what I told, in a past perfect, whenever using had, then passive form changes into had been. Whenever has in a sentence in an active voice, then passive form is has been or have been. Has or have. We can use anything according to the object's number. According to the object number only. It depends. The homework has been completed by Gauri Shankar. Means here the Gauri Shankar had completed the homework. Passive form is the homework had been completed by Gauri Shankar, and the Dean sir had issued the notice. The notice had been issued by Dean sir. So like that only, so many examples we can write according to this. Now let us have some basic changes. Whatever we have find had over. Let's have more about who. Whenever the sentence starting with who, I told no. By whom English? Who likes English? By whom English is liked? The same way, who is singing the song? By whom the song is being singing? Why? Because it is a continuous tense. So we are using being. Is being. Like that we have to write into active into passive voices. The same way, whenever the auxiliary verbs is Navya watching TV, then how can we write is TV being watched by Navya? This is continuous tense. These are continuous tense. The same way, like that we can find some other examples. This is interrogatory sentences. Now we can have some more. Perfect tense is also in a perfect tense with I. Whenever the subject is I, then we have to try to have. Okay, so have, we have, you have, he has, she has. Okay, in case of name also has. Two names are there means have. Like that we have to write. Next one is let's have discuss about these things. Okay, let's have discuss about these things. The present simple present tense, past, okay, simple past, future simple. She delivers the letter. The letters are delivered by her. The past continuous tense, and like this so many tenses are there. Let's discuss. Already we have discussed all this. Just go through this one. Okay.